Good evening, everybody. It's me, your man Dan, not to be confused with Dangerous87. Hello, hello, Pill.
Different bloke altogether.
Different guy altogether. Unlike this Nut Morgan guy who seems to be all over the place.
Is he
We are
turning up still?
apparently so. Apparently so. I haven't looked into it that closely, but yeah, he's around. Hello, Pill, and Ken Eric 86 is here as well, and also I think that's it. I don't know.
Do you think Zach is gonna show up?
Zach. Is that what we're calling him
Yeah,
now? Zach.
Zach Israel boy.
Zach. Zach is real boy. He might do. He might not. For now, important questions. Go ahead.
Yeah, Bill, hit us. Hit us with your questions, which this will count as announcements.
Where the hell is Mr. Hollywood?
Yeah. So James hit me with a doozy. We recorded one video this weekend, and he's like, "Oh, I'll be at." In the video, he's like, "Oh, I'll be at fan mail next week. Don't worry." And then afterwards, I was like, "Oh, you're gonna be back this Monday?" And he's like, "No, next Monday."
So not today,
So not
but
today, but yeah.
next
And I
week.
was like, yeah, which means we're also not
Okay.
recording today, so I'm a little nervous for our output.
We've got quite a few Elden Rings in the bank and a few other bits, and you did one yesterday, right? Or
We did
two.
one yesterday, yeah.
We've got enough to get us through another week.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I haven't talked to Dan about this, Dan the man, if you will. So we,
me?
me and Pill have been conspiring to put a montage together. What's up, Hugo? Of the 100 deaths.
Montage. We
Yeah, the
need a
100 deaths
montage. Yes, 100
of
deaths.
James and Elden Ring. But then
Yes,
the
he vetoed
video
it.
is 50 minutes long. It's another hour-long video
Is that actually an hour long? Like it took him an hour to die. He spent an
100
hour
times.
just dying.
Yep, exactly. So we're wondering if we should split it up into like 10 death segments or 10-minute segments or.
How can it be? How can it be? How long is each death? Like, surely you can
Well,
just
there's
trim off
some
the.
bits or there's some.
You got to be more critical in the editing process, my friend. You have to be able to say,
Well, it's filtered through
just
both of us. Pill set out all of the things, and then I went through it again, and I trimmed some stuff and added some more stuff. The cut's good.
you just need all each death should just be him falling down a cliff. You died, and then you cut to the next one. That's basically what all of his deaths are going to be. I mean,
I mean, the context is good. I'll show it
but
to you. I'll show
you
you what I
can't. You
got.
cannot get it under 1 hour if you're not going to trim all the context out.
I mean, it is at 1 hour.
Yeah, but you want it to be at 10 minutes, not 1 hour.
Well, we can't do 100 deaths in 10 minutes. It would just be him blah, 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 blah.
That's what you want.
No. All right. We're removing our request to you, Danny, and me and Pill will figure it out on our own.
I think Ken wants the full hour video. To be honest,
You
I
want
think people would watch a solid hour of James just killing himself over and over again.
here's my argument against it. I feel like the people that would watch a solid hour of that would also watch 10 minutes of it 10 times or 6 times.
Fair point. Okay.
Well, me and Pill figured out we got to go. We got to go back to the editing bay. So thanks for hanging out for fan mail, guys. We'll see you next week. James will be here. This has to be like the 6th most pointless show on the internet, right?
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, he's never gonna. It's tough because, like, yeah, if he's not, and I bet poor. Oh my God,
Aaron,
why can't I think of his name?
his wife, James,
No,
Joey, Sean,
what's no, not people. No, like what? Someone who leaves all the comments.
Amazing Jays,
Jay's. Why? What is wrong with my brain today? Jay's has probably
Sleepy.
copy pasted his comment again
Oh,
for James
poor kid.
again, and he's gonna have to do it again
He does
next week.
so much work.
Yeah,
I did.
he's
I have
literally written
been.
a book for James, and he hasn't even been here to read it.
I've been reading the comments in the videos to James while he's warming up, so that has been
Has
good.
it helped?
Yeah, I think so. We got in a little tiff in this last one. Actually, we got in a little tiff in the last couple.
Well, nothing's changed there then, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get in a tiff with him though. I really do start every time. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get mad. James is gonna do everything that James is gonna do, and then he finds like a new way to like touch a nerve, and I lose my mind. It's the worst.
It sounds like you turn into Zach a little bit, really. Um, he gets a bit
Yeah.
like that with me. He just
Well,
gets.
but then I try to be constructive with him. I'm like, James, we're not communicating well, so let's work on our communication. And then he just starts talking about something else, and I'm like, this is okay. And then he's like, you need to calm down. I'm like you're ignoring everything I'm saying.
Anyway, do we have any actual announcements? Well, James is back next week. Is one announcement.
He's throwing out gifted subs left and right in the stream this morning.
Nice, good stuff. I noticed you haven't been streaming Elden Ring as of late, so I don't know what that's all about.
I mean, I essentially got 200 hours into it really quick.
Each death is an average of 15 seconds plus funny bits of banter of James doing things. Yeah, you need to cut the banter. Sorry.
No, it's funny. You gotta. No, Pill, don't involve him. We'll figure it out.
You gotta cut. You just gotta cut. You just gotta cut everything out except the bits where he dies. Just literally just get the bit where it pops up saying you died, and just stick that on loop 100 times. Job done.
me and Pill got this. So you're out of the creative process. We brought you in.
Listen,
and now we're excusing you.
I am the chief editor of this company. I demand my voice is heard.
We hear you, and we're moving on. we're taking it into consideration, but I mean it's a presented by Pill production, so we gotta
presented by Pill Production. Is it going to come up with that at the beginning? It's not going to have credits, is it?
Yeah, of course it is. Oh, I've already got a. Oh, can I? How would I share that with you? I mean, I showed him on stream the other day. But yeah, I've got a cute little opening and everything.
Well, I'm excited to see it. Do we have an ETA for when this will be released?
I mean, if we have the full hour, it's ready to go right now. I'll fix it up today. I'll cut it into 10-minute videos, upload it, and then you can release them as necessary.
Kidoki sounds very exciting today. Okay.
Today. The other announcement, Danny and Gamefront Ltd has graciously purchased me Lego Star Wars. And so I will be starting to play that tomorrow. You haven't yet. Danny, can I get Lego Star
Wars? Yeah, of course you can. Okay. You are allowed to just ask, and I would do that. You don't have to promise it on a stream, so I can't say no. That's brutal stuff, man. What were you expecting the answer to be? Jesus.
Well, yes, I knew that you would say yes. I wouldn't put you in that position if I thought it was a maybe or a no. I'm not a monster.
I don't know if you. I think you are based on what you just did. It's just unbelievable. It's one step away from saying something else like a speedboat. Making guarantees. Anyway, yes, that's fine. I will do that for you. I will do it as we speak. Well, if you don't like it, this is the man, by the way. I just want to put this out there. This is the man who insisted that the company pay for because it's going to be the best. It's going to be the game of the year 2021. Oh, no. This is the guy who wanted me to buy
Biomutant.
God. Oh, it's going to be great. Everyone, look at the hype behind this game. Everyone's going to want to play this.
I mean, it was super hyped. I should have waited a couple days
And then you
because it
played it for one stream
and it was
and
so
never played it
bad.
again.
Well, one, the art was amazing. The gameplay that they promised was amazing. In reality, it was trash. That game went away completely. When was the last time you heard about that game?
When you played it on a stream,
Yeah,
I've never heard of
no,
it again.
yeah, no one has talked about it.
Yeah, absolute waste of time. Um,
Do you think that? Wait, how do they decide game of the year?
well, I think it's one of two things. This is not any insider knowledge from me, but I think either they get a panel of expert judges who are, uh, you know, experts within the game industry, and they sit
Okay,
together
me and
and
James.
they. So a bit like you and James will get together, look down a list of candidates. There's probably a shortlisting process, but effectively they'll probably vote on which ones they think should be the best, and then it comes out in the wash that way. The other option is a brown envelope under the table at the country club. No, I'm not saying that's necessarily the case either, but you never know, right? I mean,
Is it? Is it bribable?
I don't know. I've never attempted to bribe for game of the year. I've never made a game.
Wait,
Well,
what the heck?
some
All
people
right,
say
I'm
that.
gonna.
I don't think that's true. But some people say, oh yeah, it's all who you know and who you buy drinks for at the supper club. I don't know.
Wait, Dangerous.
Bayern Munich
Should
was
I
never going to
not?
win it though.
Should I not be playing a Lego game by myself? Do you have to play it multiplayer?
Think so?
You think so, or you don't think so?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't think so. I
I
mean, it's
need to
just
make
playing through the Star Wars story, right?
my head roughly the size of your head. There we go. Um, yeah. So which one do you want? Star Wars, Lego Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
the
The
Skywalker, or
Anakin
the complete the
Skywalker.
Anakin?
Yeah,
So I've got Lego
yeah,
Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Came out on the 5th of April.
that's the one.
That's the one you want.
Yeah,
£39
and then
99. Do you want the deluxe edition for an extra £10?
what's in it?
Deluxe edition. I have no idea. Some deluxe. Maybe a tin of deluxe paint. I have no idea.
No, I'm sure the regular is fine.
I think it comes with some character packs and story packs.
Ooh, story packs? No, no,
Which
no.
on
Wait, how
which
much
on
is
their
it?
own would be. It's an extra £10.
How much is the whole thing altogether?
So it's £39.99 for the base game, £49.99 for the deluxe
Oh,
edition.
yeah, we
But
should
if
get
you
the
paid
deluxe.
for the DLC on its own, it's £29 on its
Yeah, we
own.
should do
So
the deluxe.
do the
I thought it was a
deluxe.
full price game, and then 10 on top of that. I was like, I don't. That seems too much.
Too much, too much. I agree to the terms and conditions.
Has the dollar and the pound become equal yet?
Nope, I don't think so. I think
And
like
you guys are
$20 is about
wait.
£17 based on
Are you guys
earlier
off
today.
euros altogether?
We never joined the euro.
Ooh.
So the way all that went down was we joined the European Union back in the 70s or whenever it was, but
Mm.
we were always like the most annoying member of the European Union because we just wanted to maintain some level of independence anyway. So we always were like refused to join the euro, refused to join the single currency, refused to join. I think we had like special veto powers in certain situations, and it was like
Oh my gosh.
I don't think Europe
Bunch of
liked us very
bullies.
much anyway. Yeah. So I,
Classic. Keeping
I
the
think they
history
were
going.
as yeah. I think they were as
Um,
glad for us to leave as probably we were to leave. I mean, not me personally. I think it was a terrible idea, but
oh, it was a bad idea. And you're gonna have to beg and crawl to get back in, and then you're gonna lose all those special powers. Um,
I know that's the problem. If we ever want to join the European Union again, it's going to be a rough time.
but I
It's going to
think
be
in
full
10
on
years or
membership
so,
or
you
not.
guys will be begging to get back in.
Maybe. I mean, oh, the one thing that's kind of annoying about the whole situation as well is just travel, right? So there is a possibility. I haven't told anyone this yet, so this is kind of an announcement. But there is a possibility that I will be going to Gamescom this year, which is in Germany.
Oh,
Um,
what? Me and James and you are all meeting at Gamescom?
well, I'm going. I mean, I'm.
Gamefront? Wait, you're telling me that Gamefront Ltd is sending
Well, no, no,
you,
no, 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 no. I'm
me,
Modeo is
James?
sending me. No,
Oh,
no, no, no. This
the
is
big
not. I'm
dogs.
not. The big dogs are sending me. Um, that being said, if you guys wanted to come out, we could probably look at it, but it's only in a couple months' time.
Well, how much is a
Well,
flight to Germany?
I have no idea. That being said, even though I'm going in my capacity as in my Modeo capacity, I will be there, so I might as well bring a camera with me, and I'm sure
What
there will
city
be
is it in?
opportunities. It's in Cologne, Germany.
Call them.
Cologne, Koln, with the umlauts above the N, I think.
Oh,
Cologne, Cologne.
oh, clone.
Stuff that you. But
Cologne, Germany. CGN. Okay, okay, okay. Let's say. Holy schmoly.
but I will have. I'll always have my phone with me, which has got a nice camera on it, if not a camera. So while I'm there, if I can get the opportunity to make some videos from Gamefront on the show floor as well, I will attempt, and I do emphasize the word attempt, to get something out of it for Gamefront as well. So there's an announcement. We're going to Gamescom. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, the point of my story was, before we left the European Union, like I could quite easily travel to Germany, but now
Oh, yeah.
because I need to get a visa, I need to do the whole passport control thing. I need to, it's going to be a fun old time traveling to Germany now. So yeah,
Yeah. You're going to travel like an American. Um,
travel like an American. Exactly.
it's only $1,000. How much do we have in the piggy bank?
About $3,000.
God, so it's just enough to get me and James out there, and we can
Is it enough
split
to get
a
you back
hotel
again?
room, one bed. Oh yeah, so just to get me out there, two of my closest friends, and we'll
And two of your
figure it out
closest
once we
friends.
we'll figure it out
You
once we get there. Germany. I don't want to go anywhere.
don't
I
want
want
to
to
go to
keep my
Germany.
house, and I want to play video games, and I want everyone to chill.
You do need to meet up one day.
Yeah, come to LA.
It's difficult for me to travel. It's difficult for me to fly, but I do want to go to LA. Having said that,
Yeah.
maybe one day. You never know. We will
I
see.
mean, anytime you want to work my visa and have me move there, I'll do it. No problem. I'll drop everything and go right now. But
Um,
you got to give me a job and a visa.
if we make enough money to employ you, then we can do that. But at the moment, I can't. I mean, there's something called the minimum wage. It's quite inconvenient. Otherwise, we could just pay you like $1 a day, and that would be fine.
Is the minimum wage? Well, I guess if I was I would have to start my own company. No, that wouldn't work. We'll figure
Like,
it out off stream.
the minimum wage in the UK is like £8.50 an hour or something like that, which is probably like $7.50, $7, something like that. I'm not sure, but
That's
anyway, we're going
pretty good.
way off topic.
Save me.
Yeah, the minimum wage. There's something called the minimum wage, and then there's something called the minimum living wage. And the minimum
I
living
want
wage,
that
in
one.
theory, is the minimum living wage is the government says you should need to be able to live a reasonable lifestyle, as in feed yourself, clothe yourself, look after your family members. That's the minimum
Wait,
living wage, and that's what they consider to be like what you need to live. But the minimum wage is not the same as the minimum living wage, and my
oh
thought
wow.
on that
Okay,
would
wait. You've
be,
got three. So there's the minimum wage, which is $7.25 an hour.
oh, not even £8.50. There you go. So there's the
No,
living wage eight
there's the
fifty,
poverty wage, which is $6.19, and then there's the living wage, which is $16.96.
16.90.
What's
So there you go.
what?
That is that
What's
inflation.
Nashua?
How do you spell that? Sorry,
Nashua.
I have no idea. The national. something something something.
Oh, that's the well. It says like Manchester dash Nashua NH. What is this? I'm in the
Oh,
wrong place.
yeah, you're in New Hampshire. That's you're
Not
in
helpful.
America.
Yeah,
That's your
that's my bad.
There you go. I thought that was a bit disgusting. There you go. So you were you basically putting your American laws
Oh,
onto me there. That's
we're trash over here for our minimum wages. I was like 16. You can't even live in LA for $16 an hour.
the minimum wage in the UK is £9.50 per hour. That's quite high. I remember when I started working many years ago, it was £7.50 an hour was the minimum wage. I remember when it was £5.50 actually. It's like that's inflation for you folks. Um,
Yeah. You know whose pay is set to inflation? Senators. You know what's not set to inflation? The minimum
everybody
wage.
else. I know. Do you know what's amazing? We're going way off topic, but when with the whole COVID crisis and everything going on, um, they announced like a pay freeze for NHS workers.
Okay.
They announced so we obviously like so basically they haven't had a pay rise outside of inflation for like 10 years.
Okay.
Like nurses and whatever. Um, I think it's the same for like almost all like government funded, so like police, fire brigade, all of that stuff. But one thing that doesn't fail to go through Parliament every year is MPs' pay rises, which is way above inflation. And I think they even do it like 3 weeks, like so they'll announce like pay freezes for NHS workers, and then like 4 weeks later they'll pass like the MPs' pay rise bill of whatever, and it's like they're not even trying to be tactful about it. They're just like, "Yep, we're going to give ourselves more money.
Here we go.
Screw everybody else." It honestly, it's sick. Anyway, um,
Let's do these comments.
let's do these comments. So, should we do an intro? We haven't done an intro for a while. Let's do the intro. We do the intro. Ta-da! There goes the intro. Anyway, this is I thought since he's not here with us this week, we would start with James playing Dark Souls on the set of his new movie. Since it's a short, we might as well watch it. Is there any audio?
Oh, I can hear it.
I don't think there was any audio for the
No
people
sound.
at home.
Nope,
There we go.
I couldn't hear it.
Playing Dark Souls, Scholar of the First Sin. You wouldn't get it.
So Revelation is James plays Dark Souls when he's not at Gamefront, which is news to me, given how bad he is at the game.
I didn't put that up on TikTok.
No, you didn't. How come?
I refuse to. Because it's like a reskin of another person's video with like it's out of like it just wouldn't work for TikTok. I didn't think it would work.
All right. Well, Mr. Creative Director here has refused to share that in other places, but that's fine.
It works as a YouTube short because everyone's from YouTube knows what's going on, but TikTok is just randos for the most part.
It's a good question that Mikhail Rose asks. He says, "What is he wearing on his neck?" I assume, based on other pictures I've seen, it's just the costume that he wears in the film.
Yeah, but it's some kind of sex color. Do you think they've got him shirtless?
It kind of looks that way. I don't think he's shirtless. He's wearing this like green and yellow kind of stripy shirt, and I've seen him wearing that
in the movie. Do you think he has?
I think I've seen him wearing that like when they've been doing takes as well. So I think this is the costume he's wearing in the film. Which yeah, I have a lot of questions about it. I'm trying to figure out like the part that he plays, and
I'm probably not gonna watch this type of movie with James in it.
Okay.
You can watch it and report back to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Well, surely you and Zach have got to do a podcast on this film. Come on.
Just roast it.
Well,
No,
it might be a good film.
I already told him we can't do movies for people that we know. It's too harsh. Like I knew someone that put out a movie and I shared the link with him and he's like, "Let's do it." And I'm like, "No, I'm not putting this guy that I kind of know on blast." More like because the movie did not look good.
You're assuming that it's not going to be a good film
Well, I watched the trailer
of this film that he's going to be in.
No, the one that I'm a.
Oh
no,
yeah.
well,
Like
I mean,
yeah.
if I have a negative review, I wouldn't want to do it. Wouldn't want to like.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm saying like if James, so in terms of James's film though, like if it turns out to be a good film, would you do it then? Or
yeah,
might be the greatest film. I mean, statistically it's unlikely, but it might be the greatest film ever made. It could turn out to be like Casablanca. It could be in the National Archives. It could just be, you know what I mean? It could be a masterpiece. You just don't know until you've seen it, do you?
I'll watch it, but I won't get Zach hyped up until I watch it.
Yeah, I think you should watch it first and see if it's worth him watching. But he's going to watch it anyway, isn't he? He knows it exists.
Yeah, he'll have to.
So it's gonna happen one way or another. Ken Eric, yeah. Why is he playing Dark Souls 2? That's a good question.
I think he was trying to like get good, so that when we play, he could be better. But also, why doesn't he have like the laptop up on something? Why is it just on his lap? He's holding the laptop on his lap with the controller in his hands, in the most uncomfortable position possible. Like I can't think of anything that would suspend everything up and be more uncomfortable.
I mean, I guess you have limited options when you're just waiting for, what you're doing next.
Another director's chair. You could ask them for a little table.
Excuse me, can I have another director's chair? I need to play Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin.
Reasonable request.
Fair enough. I mean, you know more about this stuff than I do.
Yeah, and he should have like a little area. If he's like sitting for this long that he can fire up a video game, it means that he should be in his green room. But instead, he's sitting on set in everyone's way.
He's a low budget film though, so he might
still
not
have an area where he can like change or like.
Well, yeah,
they
I
have
guess
an area. They definitely have an area. I've never been on a set where there wasn't an area for the actors. That would be unheard of.
Ken Eric 86. Everybody was thinking, wow, what a nerd.
Wow, what a nerd.
Yep, pretty much. That's the wrong button.
See the Ghost. I can't believe they'd laugh about playing that amazing game, Dark Souls 2. Nightwing 535, Dark Souls everywhere. Dark Page, they are laughing because it's Dark Souls 2. Pill James cosplaying Mr. Slave. Kamikaze, can we use this fancy necklace in James's 1,000 Death Punishment? Eerie James moment. Rhythmic. What if he wasn't even playing that? Yeah, I wonder what he was doing.
I was about to say I don't know if he actually was playing Dark Souls in that.
He's got no proof.
Based on his face there,
that's the face of a liar.
That is the face of a liar. I mean, and you're right about the way he sat with his laptop there too. I mean,
it can't be good.
And you can see kind of like, well, no, that's probably his keyboard actually. But I was going to say there's like red coming off his monitor.
Is that the laptop that if it breaks, we don't have a way to record?
It looks like his new laptop, doesn't it? It looks like a new shiny laptop. So yeah.
Yeah.
Man is a monster.
Okay. Well, everything, he's risking it all out on set, guys. Danger Dad, God, this video is adorable. Sims, hilarious. Harkin Man design, what an absolute geek. Games with Heath. Punkert is really starting to look a lot like James.
I'm guessing
That's
that's a
true.
reference to the dog collar.
Yeah.
But they
Well,
do say dogs look like their owners, right? I mean,
and they do. Punkert looks like James. James is like the dog version of Punkert. Wait, no. James is the human version of Punkert.
yeah,
Punkert is the
Punk's
dog
the
version of
dog version
James.
of James. Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
Wow.
We'll get there eventually, boys.
Moving on to some actual long form content. We've got Death's Door number 11. Amazing Jays kicks off. Have a free comment.
Nice.
El Mono Mike, like to comment. And then there's a lot of liking going on for these comments as well.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid play. TJ Morgan's greed against Cool Ranch is crazy. It's so crazy they got Nick Nolte to voice the old crow telling you where to go. TJ again, 3411. That clever grunt sounds like Louis Armstrong. Jabs, can you sing What a Wonderful World? I think he can do that. Or Fat Albert. Well, haven't seen it in a very long time, so I take your word for it. I think James could do a Louis Armstrong impersonation.
A wonderful world. That kind of thing.
Something like that, yeah. I have a real problem with like Louis, Louis, Luis. I never know.
Oh God, not again. So you can't tell the difference between what was it you were going
Like
about
you
the
throw
other
an
day?
E at the end of this thing and it changes the whole thing altogether, right? That's Louise.
It's Louis Armstrong.
Yeah, but if you put an E at the end, that's Louise.
Yeah, but I mean, if you put the E on the end of many things, it changes it to a completely different word. That doesn't mean it's runes and ruins. It's. I mean, you can't tell the difference between runes and ruins, but you can tell the difference between Louis, and Louise. I mean,
How do you
what?
spell Lois?
Lois? As in Lois Lane.
Is it just remove the U?
I actually don't know.
Yeah, let's see here.
I have a sneaking suspicion it's spelled the same way. No, it's without the U, Lois. Lois Lane. I'm guessing all these different names have kind of the similar kind of root to. They're probably all derived from the same Latin name or something like that, right? They're all going to have the same
Of course.
backstory. Because there's too many names that look very similar but are pronounced completely differently.
TJ Slusher 3608 by George. It's Octodad. We got that one.
3608. 3608. Stolen for time.
Oh, I have more England questions too, but after this.
England questions, sure. Okay, but
Dark
first.
Secret. He's not a professional, Seth. Greetings, fellow biped. My name is Jefferson, a humble bartender and seafood enthusiast at your service. Could these see, this is
Oh,
nasty.
Prepare you a delicious meal today. Great.
I'm guessing we're talking about this guy.
Yeah. It's nasty. That squid's like puppeting the guy. Can we see 3411? That's the Louis Armstrong.
Sure, we can see 3411.
Hello again, little bird.
Yeah, there it
We
is.
come far and wide, Betty. See many things. World
He,
outside, very beautiful.
He does sound like Louis Armstrong.
Louis. See?
Louis-
This is the
he
problem.
sounds like-
Every
he sounds
time I
like-
see that name,
it's
I'm
because
like,
of you. You started
I'm
it.
like,
I mean,
no. I know that Louis Armstrong is said like the S is silent, but like if I saw it and it didn't have Armstrong after it, I'd be like, I wouldn't say it. I'd be like, Mr. Armstrong or Mrs. Armstrong. I don't know.
I have never
Mr.
said
Armstrong?
Louis Armstrong in my life. You started that.
That's what I'm saying. It's confusing.
Mention the three nephews of Uncle Scrooge McDuck.
It's the Mandalay Bay effect.
The three nephews of Uncle Scrooge McDuck are Huey, Louie, and Dewey, aren't they? That's
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Huey, Dewey. Well, I mean, they're still the same. You could. Is the order important? I don't.
That's the order that they're called out in the intro.
So it's Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to say Huey, Dewey, and whatever the other one is.
Dewey, Dewey, and Huey.
Yeah, yuck. Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
DuckTales. A woo. You had some England
Alvin and the
questions.
Chipmunks. Are you excited or no? Not
I
Alvin
was
and the
never.
Chipmunks. Sorry, the Rescue Rangers. The Chippendales.
Yeah, Chippendales. I mean, Rescue Rangers. I remember it as a kid, but it wasn't my favorite thing. So yeah. I mean, fair enough. But
Really,
I
think
am
I
not
watched it
massively
like
excited about it.
every day after school. Let's look at the cast. Then you tell me.
It seems like something I may have had as a lunchbox at some point when I was a kid. I definitely remember it. But
Chip is John Mulaney. Tack is Andy Samberg.
okay.
Bob is Seth Rogen. Captain Putty is J.K. Simmons.
This is quite an.
Wait,
this is an intense cast. This is going to be like.
I was wondering who was gonna play Monterey Jack. Take a wild guess who is gonna play Monterey Jack, the Australian.
Oh God, it's not. It's not. I'm thinking of Australians.
You're not gonna guess. It's wild.
Yeah, go on. I'm not sure.
Eric Bana.
I don't know who that is, if I'm honest.
Oh, really? He did like a couple of. He did like a good spy movie. He was in Star Trek. Let's see. Let me see his
What's his name again?
filmography. Eric Bana. He did a Hulk film at one point. Filmography.
No, I don't know who this is.
You don't know who that is? Hannah. There it is. He was in Hannah. That was a good one. What else was he in?
Oh, he was the bad
played
guy in the
Nero.
original Star Trek reboots. I know who he is. Yeah.
And he's playing Monterey Jack. That's crazy. And he played somebody named Briss Banner in the Hulk movies.
Whenever someone says Monterey Jack, I just think of cheese.
Well, I mean, he's a mouse, so he's named after the cheese.
Okay, that makes sense.
Ken, I had the same guess. I was like, if they're going wild, they're gonna get Hugh Jackman. That was my first guess as well. So that's an intelligent and good guess.
Zach isn't even here, and you're turning this into a movie podcast.
It's fun, right?
DJ Slusher says, last comment, y'all didn't see that a Bade sold at 40 minutes 30.
Oh yeah.
Okay, have a nice day, boy.
I've gone back and looked at that, and we will. I don't think we had access to it. See it? Oh, I think that we just didn't come here. See how it's cut off? We need to get the thing that lets us go. Thing that it goes.
That makes sense, I think. Kamikaze Ice says commenting. Sorry?
Hugo is formerly RX-78 pilot. I think that's right.
Yeah, the avatar looks correct.
Yeah, he switched it around so we wouldn't get confused. Very kind of him. James, if you are allowed, I'd like more behind-the-scenes stories of this movie. That stuff fascinates me. I like knowing what goes on behind the curtain. He's going to be talking about it endlessly for the next couple of months after he gets out, so you will hear all about it. Elmano Mike with the gifted subs. I told you he's going crazy today. He got the monk and he hit dangerous. Thank you, Elmano Mike. What are we up to? I told him
he really has gone crazy.
He's going hard. We're up to 26 subs, and I told you guys that if we get up to 2,000 subs, I will change careers. It won't be in gaming. We'll still need more subs, but 2,000 is the goal.
So, sorry, but they need to give you 2,000 subs, and you will change careers.
Yep. Not to streaming. I'll do something else. I'll become a dishwasher or something.
Yeah, but I mean, if you just want to change jobs, you could do that anyway. You don't. Yeah, I
Not
don't
until I get
understand.
2,000 subs, I'm trapped, man.
Okay.
That's how challenges work. I'm sorry, that's how it works.
You're just making fundamental life decisions for him. Just give him some.
Oh, if I keep
subs.
going to these workouts and I get super buff, I'll just start an OnlyFans. Easy peasy.
Scott Chegg, hi. By the way, Scott Chegg. That's a fantastic name. So good job on that. Because I didn't even clock that until I said it out loud. But yes, he says hi. It's me in disguise. I don't know who you are. Well, it's presumably a Scott Chegg.
You don't recognize that? I can't remember his name, but I know that little picture of the.
I can't
cat.
see the picture on my screen, but
I'm gonna find him. Wait, does it change it on everything? It does. Oh God, who is it? Who are you?
Scott Chegg. A ridiculous name. I mean, fair enough. You've made me laugh. Where are we up to? Oh yeah, Hugo again. 15 minutes 13 seconds. I hope one size fits all is acceptable. Oh, it's Crispy AI apparently. I hope one size fits all is acceptable.
Crispy? Why didn't I know that little cat face? Are you gonna be the Scott Chegg from now on? I think that's how we got here originally.
Can you jump off this ledge?
Yeah. What are we looking at?
Sure. It just says 1513. I hope one size fits all is acceptable.
Wait, play it again.
I'll play from there.
In fairness, just
Try going
if you
up
don't
here.
If you don't like it, leave a comment and then get out of here. Maybe a little like. You don't know. I think that's how we got here originally. It's about the
Can you
comment,
jump
I
off
think.
this ledge?
Yeah, I
think
guess
he's
so.
just leaving a random comment, but he also picked it, and then Brad Hahn gives him a bark, bark, bark. Dark Page, good job, guys. Probably didn't watch the video, but he gave us a comment. What a soldier. Good job, Dark Page, who has been, again, logging in on 2 accounts and leaving comments. So if you're only leaving comments from 1 account, Dark Page has you beat hard.
We missed these 3. So
moving on. Wait, which?
So Kamikaze Ice is the next one.
2357. What's your name, kid? Heen greedy. Tips non-existent. Hat. Let's see it. 2357.
2357.
Assuming it's James just getting rocked. 2357.
That's enough.
2441.
Yeah.
I don't know. He seems to be dodging out of the way.
Unless it's just wooden strange.
I didn't do it in the
We didn't.
roll.
We didn't go to the
Ooh, something's weird
the
with
moment,
audio.
so we don't know exactly what he was trying to highlight.
I think he was being too greedy there, was he?
2357. What's your name, kid?
Oh, did I get it the wrong
Yeah,
time?
there you go.
Oh.
Strikes again.
Let's.
I probably flipped the numbers in my head there. We're both very tired today. So this is going to be the worst. Probably not the.
Oh, you even got the picture. Scott Chegg. Crispy AI is now Scott Chegg forever.
I love it. Scott Chegg is just the best name. I love Scott Cheggs.
Yo.
Do you not like Scott Cheggs?
No, that's
Well,
disgusting.
no, obviously not. I mean, but I mean, yeah, I mean, whatever.
3920. I'm a Swedish plumber, and I'm here to fix your pipes. That's good. That's a good accent.
That sounds like the start of some kind of. That sounds like the start of the movie that he's probably starring in at the moment. Based on
You're
the
gonna
outfit
watch
that
it
he's in.
before I watch it, right?
I mean, if you want me to be the canary, I'm happy to do so.
I would like that a lot.
Yeah. But if
Let's
it's
see it.
really bad, what do I do? Like, I can't have the heart to tell him.
Oh, I'll watch it first, and I'll tell him the truth.
Well, no, I'm happy to watch it first, but I'm not going to be the one to break it to him if it's bad. Is that fair?
I mean, he's gonna ask
Blocking
you.
the path. All right. Well, I'll
You're-
work on reading.
Yeah. Wait, you got to go back a little bit. You're all over the place with times.
What are we looking
Reel
for?
it
here?
in.
39 and 20 seconds. That was 39 and 20, wasn't it?
Venture
Are they?
going. Got any exciting tales I could knock out about a song about?
What is this accent?
Reason being, I'm up
He
here
made
in
this
these
guy
mountains seeking
like
inspiration for my
like
next masterpiece.
Swedish mountaineer for
Heard
some
of a
reason.
monster lives up in the mountaintops. Can you believe it?
What?
The drunk fella outside the
It's like the
Standard
Swedish
Store
Chef.
says that he lost his love to the beast. Fancy that.
Yeah, from the Muppets.
Yeah, and that's why Brad Hunt hits with the bork bork bork.
That makes sense. Okay.
I used to do Swedish Chef in grade school, to the point where the people around me would like hate it, and then they would start laughing, and then they would hate it again, and then they would start laughing again. I would torture my classmates with Swedish Chef. Dark Page, good job, guys. Probably Rhythmic, which is also Dark Page. Just doing your best, and that's all you can do. Who amongst us is logging into a second account and leaving a comment?
Dark Page, aka Rhythmic.
Yeah.
I like the fact that we've got a Rhythmic and now we've got Scotch Egg. I think I quite like these pun names. And if people want to come up with more and change all of their names to be puns of some description, I think I would be very much on board for that. So, we can even have a contest like the best name. So get on it, guys. I don't want to see a single
What do they
name I
win?
recognize next week.
Why haven't we
Game Front controller?
launched the James guess the death count? Yeah.
Well, because James isn't around and he hasn't agreed to it yet.
It doesn't matter what he agrees to. What he disagree to.
All right, then. I mean, I'll set that up. I'll put it on my to-do list.
Yeah, let's just make it happen. We don't need James for that.
Although we are like years away from finishing the game. Maybe we should.
Yeah, that's why it makes it more impressive. Like whoever gets the closest at this point, like
Yeah, that's true.
pretty good guessing.
Do we need a closing date? Let's figure
Just
out the
whatever it
logistics. Let's take it offline. Yeah.
So that means we'll talk about it next Monday.
Okay.
Venture James has memory. Pill 2 minutes. So what James is saying, Joey mugged him. James' reaction is like a jealous girlfriend. He didn't answer my call. He must be cheating on me. I guess Morgan will be beating all the bosses in the game, while James keeps sabotaging himself with smug penisy lines that get him killed, huh? Thanks for another nice episode. There's something on top of that. Oh.
Yeah, he said read more, and there was nothing there. That's just good job, Google.
They can't afford to fix that. Let's do that 2 minute mark, I guess.
2 minutes. Okay, that's about there, right?
Keeping the same accuracy.
Dare you, sir? How dare you? My mouse has stopped working. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with this computer today? Oh, keyboard's gone. Mouse is gone.
Okay. All right,
There you
let's
go.
do a quick
He didn't
reboot.
answer, so I called him like immediately when I got home and saw I didn't have it, and he didn't answer. So I think that he's like, I think that's it. He got my mug, and that's what he's been waiting for, and now I'll never talk to him again. I think that he's
Okay, so he's upset because Joey he bought Joey a mug, and
No,
now Joey's
he
ignoring
brought a
his
mug
boss.
over to Joey's house and forgot it, and then when he called, Joey didn't answer quick enough to tell him that. I don't know.
So
that
in his
Bill
mind,
has the mug.
Joey's like, oh right, I have a mug.
Yeah.
I this is the most I'll ever get out of James. I'm just going to cut my losses and never speak to him again.
I've been waiting for a mug this whole time. It's been like 10 years.
Did you not get one of these mugs?
No, to steal a mug from James. No, I had access to his whole house while he was gone.
You take a mug?
No, I did steal a small USB cable. I never told him that. Ken, don't have anything new to say, but here's a comment. Ken again, very good fighting James. Smiley face.
Doesn't this comment slightly contradict this comment?
That they
Not
don't
that
have
I'm
anything to say?
complaining. Well,
Well,
yeah,
I think
and then
he
he
did
had
the
something
one,
to
and
say.
then he would like actually had something to say. I mean, he's here; he can answer to it. You want to rake every viewer over the coals for each comment.
I
that they
do.
give, we
I
can do
do. I
that.
demand answers. I demand satisfaction.
Oh my!
Here we go. Elden Ring, episode number
I've seen this
28.
before.
You haven't seen it.
No,
You were there.
I've seen this video before.
Yeah, but we
No,
can't have done
mono
the
mic.
comments for it.
1806 TikTok it. Zach
Yes.
Israel boy.
Oh yes. So what's that? 1806. I'll try and get this correct. 18.
You gotta go before. Yeah, it's always better to go before than after, right? Sometimes they clip
Yeah,
it
but
right for a
I'll
second
rewind it back a little bit. There you
at
go.
this point, but oh yeah,
Yep. I kind of knew. I knew he was going to do that.
he just backs off the thing.
Um,
Somehow I got blamed for that.
Well, I mean, I guess because you didn't. I mean, I suppose I saw it coming, so the instinct was to just be like, James, stop. But you can't control that kind of.
It's
You know.
the 2045 is the one that I get blamed with, but he's already been up there. Yeah, played the 2045.
2045.
Yeah.
I stuck my tongue. 2045.
How? Where are you going? You're
I'm
sitting at a
grabbing some
desk.
water out of the
Uh,
thing.
I had stubbed my pinky toe so bad that
2045.
the nail is all purple right now.
I think I just did that.
Yeah, the pinky toe is the worst.
Jeez. God, please, no. Not what I meant to do.
Oh, it's because James didn't switch to his shield.
That was just
And then
chaos.
he blames me for him not switching to his shield. 2250, worth it. Let's check that one. Oh, it's right after. We can just watch it through.
Well, I think that's the same thing because we're already on 21. 2250. I'm terrible with time today. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. Now you're doing it under duress.
Pills made if you want.
So,
Can't wait to put it on a TikTok. It's the only cathartic thing I get to do with these.
oh, he survived that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can live off that one. That's exactly 40 feet.
23.
2235. Evidence that James actually listened to Morgan's advice. I doubt it.
A lot happens in a very short space of time around here.
Yeah, he like tries to hit this tower, and it's supposed to be a very quick. You run up and grab the talisman, and that's it. And he makes it. Well, Pill speaks to it.
Just scroll down and then run up to the other one. Get up there, fight him.
I mean, he did do what you said.
Yeah, because he didn't have any other option. If he had any other way to go, he would have done it.
This video is
3841.
Yeah, just links to clips. 3841. So
That's
much
the good stuff.
material.
That's what I like. Makes it
38.
easier on me and Pill.
It's gone again. What the hell? It's computer today. I need to find a way of
What? Oh, the
Maybe?
was it 41?
Yeah.
I forget.
There we go.
Torrent, maybe?
what was that?
3841.
Yeah, that's where I was. Okay.
Torrent, maybe?
Torn?
Oh, James doesn't know the name of the horse.
What? Oh, the horse.
Okay. Wow.
See, you can't like cut that out. 3930. I don't like what up.
This
It's basically
much
the whole
going
video
on.
though. He's just cutting out all the
You
not.
may as well just watch the whole video at this point.
Was.
Let's do it. Oh, this one's good.
Oh, nice.
I got it.
Jesus Christ.
I got it.
That was brutal.
Just mushed. Oh, I love it. 4120.
This is just links everywhere. 4120.
Just play it. Roll the tape. 4120.
4120. Oh my god. What is wrong with this man? I don't understand how.
He liked the video. He liked what he was seeing.
No, I mean, what's wrong with James just giving people so
Oh,
much ammunition
he's-
to?
He's a wreck.
Sorry, I do not mean to laugh, but it's just the way it plays out sometimes is wild.
I don't know if it's funny though.
It's pretty funny.
Why is he jumping away and swinging?
I call it
It's
painful more than funny.
Well, I mean, a lot of comedy, comes from subverting expectation, right?
Maybe your kind of comedy. I don't laugh at people that fall. I help them up. You know?
hey, he made it. He's really good at the game. The Houdini Disappearing Act. I think this is his last link.
42.
This is madness.
So maybe you're right. Maybe this guy is just too strong.
This is a good one too.
He's just gone.
Yeah, he just disappears. He didn't defend himself. He didn't roll. He didn't do nothing. He just died.
I like how he just looks like there's just a smush on the ground where he once existed. It's like, nope. That was pretty good. Elmon and Mike, break a leg. James are the shooting. Mugs, I don't believe he should be a shooting, but Mugs, I believe you have enough TikTok material and pending on teaching James how to equip a great rune.
Oh yeah. Jays, I would keep pumping faith over intelligence for now. Once you get to the point that you can respec, consider reallocating some intelligence. You can unlock a lot of good faith stuff after the Stormveil part of the game. Just make sure to explore, else you'll miss the dungeon with the good faith stuff. Agreed, or pump vigor and endurance. Wait, was there more to that?
Oh, sorry, no.
Oh, that's the next one.
Yeah, agreed. Or pump vigor or endurance. Might as well equip Radagon Soul Seal. It should allow for wearing better armor, which effectively removes negative effect from it, while you gain 12 level worth of stats.
It's pretty good. James, specifically, when you use a rune arc with Godric's Great Rune, it raises every stat by 5. Given there are 8 stats, raising each by 5 is the equivalent of making yourself 40 levels stronger when you use it. This effect is most powerful in the early game where you are now, because you haven't run into any soft or hard caps for your stats yet. Once you reach a much higher level, some of the other great runes you come across will give flat benefits that are not affected by the stat caps, and maybe have more impact later on. Remember, with Godric's Rune activated, you can start using some of your cool faith stuff at only 23 faith, because the run will take you up to 28 faith. Ooh, that is a really good tip, and I'm sad I didn't read that before we recorded yesterday. Was that yesterday? Yeah. Amazing Jays, don't forget to replace Poison Mist with the Dragon spell you unlocked last episode. You can already use it. And unlike Poison Mist, it won't disappoint you. Before you get to OP, go back to the southeast limb grid and check out Sophria Riverwell. It is represented. Oh, I know where that's at. I will send him there. Difficulty-wise, it fits nicely in between the easiest parts of Stormveil Castle and the hardest parts of Luarnia. And more importantly, Mitch definitely would not want you to miss that moment when ... If you want to meet Bach and or advance his quest line, I know where this one is. I did do this on my Xbox playthrough and on my second playthrough, so I will lead him to that as well.
Pelagius, I can't have enough of James' miraculous ability to make everything harder than it should be. Like Random Tower, most might remember, only for its loot turns into an epic James versus the Plank Tower of Doom.
Yeah.
Steve
It
T,
was wild.
lol, he must have fallen off at least 10 times. Is that the tower we were looking at before?
Yeah. That tower is supposed to be a nothing tower. It has nothing enemies on it. You run up, you kill some guys, and then you get a talisman, and then you leave.
And he spent like an hour on that. I'm not sure.
Essentially, yeah.
Uh,
Sido, James not doing anything to really progress his killing these videos for me. Make him do something like fight a main boss. Shake my head. I can't make James do anything. I can gently suggest, but if it's like trying to get a cat to do something. Like I have no treats for him, so I have to just like kind of coax him along, and sometimes he'll do what I ask, but mostly it's just him deciding.
This is a cute cat. To be fair. Speaking of cats,
Wow. Sorry, Crispy. Or should I call you Scotch Egg?
Scotch Egg. I mean, Scotch Egg wins for best name so far. So I mean, it swings and roundabouts. Louis Sandoval says.
Are you sure it's Louis?
Louis Sandoval says. James.
Are you sure it's Louis?
Louis Sandoval says. I don't know what you want me to do anymore.
I think it's Louis.
Luis Sandoval. James versus the Tower, best ever.
It's pretty good. TJ Slusher, I got it. That's when he got hit by that friggin' fireball. Steve the Ghost, what that hat James put on, his character looks like some weird scarecrow. His fashion is horrific. He has
did look a
nothing
bit like a
wrong.
scarecrow. No, you come to mention it.
His fashion is bad.
Yeah, he does have a kind of creepy scarecrow vibe.
Let me get up.
He's just
Getting up's
a
too
scarecrow in a
easy. I gotta
dress.
get up.
I mean, there's something to be There's something to be said of stats over fashion, right? I know people like to play fashion souls, but like I just equipped whatever was the best armor. It didn't really matter what it looked like.
Yeah. What about the boar's head?
I mean, to be honest, yeah, I was about to say when I got Havel's armor combined with that boar's helm, that was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. But I think I would still have
we'll
picked
keep
whatever
pushing
the
him.
best stats would have been. Imagine a
Kamikaze.
game where it gave you stuff that actually looked good and had the best stats.
I mean,
Novel idea, I know, but
some of the stuff in Elden Ring looks good and has the best stats.
but when you combine it all together, does it match?
Yeah, there's really good sets. I like the Bloodhound set. I like to pull the cape off of a lot of stuff. There's definitely some good sets. 1 hour and 47 seconds. I think Thop sounds like one of the Crestfallen NPCs, the ones that kind of give players hints on where to go next from a Souls game. This is deep and dark sarcasm.
You want to watch that?
Yeah. It's mostly just making fun of the fact that James didn't listen to Thop's. Bam.
Churchill?
He's got a weird name.
Churchad?
No.
Oh,
This guy, I assume.
so are you, buddy?
Thop's.
I bet you're hella maidenless.
That is a Welsh accent right there.
Is Welsh?
Yeah, that's definitely a Welsh accent.
Donate 10 runes?
Are the Welsh always asking for runes? Is that like a stereotype?
Not that I'm aware of.
Pill says in the chat, to be fair, somebody here complained about, but I like my fast roll fighting ONS before discovering how much more he can survive with heavy armor.
No. I like the Havel's armor combined with the Havel's ring, so I have my mid roll. I'm happy with the mid roll. When I took Havel's ring off and I was fat rolling around, I was not a happy boy. So I will stand by my assertions that I like to be fast and heavy. I mean, does that make sense? No, probably not.
Yeah, you want to be superhuman. Elmano Mike, great episode, guys. GG James. Wait, is this the right video? We're on to 29.
No. There we go. Sorry. Brad Hahn, I think, is where we're up to.
Yeah, actually, you can skip the entire castle by going across the bridge that is broken. At the end of it, you can drop down to the left. Luan, hey James, I remember last year saw you on a commercial during NBA playoffs. Was a strange but very happy moment to see you get some shine. Keep up the funny content. KLJ 15803 4408. That's a baby bottom decision.
Ooh. Have we seen this already?
4408. Nah.
And the steed by consuming
Using a
one
flask.
flask.
You seem to take that decision quite quickly there. I mean,
Why wouldn't he just drink a flask to get his horse back?
resummon steed by consuming one, Estus flask, or the
Yeah,
equivalent of it. I
it's
assume.
essentially an Estus flask, and he doesn't do it.
And then he
Why?
thinks about it for about 5 seconds and then just presses no.
Mm-hmm.
I think he made the decision after he pressed no. I think he pressed no by mistake, if I'm
Yeah.
honest.
Consuming
Using a
one
flask.
flask.
Really?
Because watch, he presses it, and then he goes, he hasn't decided. He hasn't decided what he
And then
wants
he
to
has
do
to
yet.
catch himself.
And he's
Oh,
like,
boy.
I better say no because I've accidentally pressed no already. Yeah.
But the thing, if he was trying to quickly get in and grab some souls and get out, he would have got on the horse to do it. That's how you do that.
He pressed
So
no by mistake. I guarantee you that's what he did.
That makes the most sense, actually.
Because
Eva,
he presses
try-
no and then he goes, no.
Look
You know what I mean?
afterwards.
Like you wouldn't press
Yeah.
no and then think about it. He's just done it by mistake. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
I mean, he might.
You don't know with James. We should get a well, those like psychologists who like read into body language and stuff just to see whether people are telling the truth. We should just get them to watch a James video and just see how much of what he says.
They would just quit. They would
Yeah.
quit the entire psychology profession.
Probably.
Try upping your endurance, James. Oh, and ignoring Morgan's advice, or should I say endless digs, Elden Ring is challenging enough. It takes the fun aspect out of and slows down your progress.
Do you want me to
I'm
thumbs
doing-
that down for you?
No, I'm doing my best. I get it. I promise that I do a little mental check-in before every episode, and I'm like, this is gonna be a positive episode. I'm just here to have fun, and sometimes the boy breaks me. I don't know how. I don't know why. Miguel Rose, the last few episodes have been really funny and fun. Burst Nibbler, James, why the hell did Morgan get you to go up that tower knowing that you don't use a bow often? And that the arrow sting talisman wasn't useful to your build, also knowing full well that it was an area that you'd likely to lose the 5,000 souls that you can't afford to lose. He is definitely trolling you, man. Don't let him. I'm not trolling him, but I'm also not telling him, like, I'm not guiding him through the game step by step. I'm not like, go here and now do this. Like, he has to have an element of discovery. And if he says, like, I'm going to go up this tower, then I'm going to tell him how to do well when he's at the tower, but I'm not going to tell him, like, what he's going to get there or whatever. Sometimes I will guide him heavy-handedly to a thing, but I am not trolling him in that way. In other ways, yes. Yes, I am. UlaSalesBotNet, speaking of Overwatch, did you see that Blizzard game out with a diversity point system for their roster? It's very funny. Yeah, that was funny.
I'm not. What game's that? I need to. I'm
It
a
was
bit
like
behind.
this like
Sounds-
diversity calculator that they were using on the characters of Overwatch to make sure that they were like getting perfect representation. And then there was like a big uproar because people figured out that Agent 76 was most likely gay. And then like there was like a player drop off of people playing him. Yeah, it's from Overwatch 2. It's pretty interesting from a social experiment standpoint, that all the stuff that came out of that.
This is Resident Evil 4 Episode 7, Amazing Jays. I got triggered when they didn't read the list of all the new things that the merchant, you're just another customer, sold here, and then tried to buy the Mind Thrower, and then not having enough space for it. Who did that, you or James?
Yeah, us.
Both of you did that.
We were a team on that one, yeah.
Wow, okay. I guess that's why Pilly's sort of speaking to you both as a Gestalt entity. Gamefront can't read. We've established it a while ago. It's not read front after all.
That's a great point.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's easy to make mistakes, I guess.
If you reread the memo on how to control Ashley, you could remind yourself that you can do exactly what you're asking for here. Tell her to hide somewhere and wait for you to come back for her. That seems like dangerous. I wouldn't do that. 337. That's what I thought too, but the game kind of leads you on, kind of like Elden Ring.
I think we need context there. Was 337?
Yeah. Yo. I mean, this is a castle. This has to be the last level, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be.
Okay.
But apparently it keeps going.
Yeah, you're getting towards the end, though, right?
I think we have to be. I mean, we're only 7 videos in, but that's 7 hours of gameplay. And old games like that are only,
Yeah, I mean, well,
hours
Resi games
max.
in general are not massively long, even the newer ones, really. I mean, all the other series you've done have ended in about 8 or 9 episodes. So, I mean, yeah, I think you're
Steve's
getting
saying
towards the end.
halfway.
Well, no, you've done 7, and I think the last one ended at like episode 9, something like that.
Yeah, but Steve is saying that we're at like halfway through.
Oh,
Well, the last one we
halfway.
played
Okay.
is the shortest one.
Yeah, that's true. 3 is very short. Well, the remake of 3 is very short. Yeah, fair enough.
We'll see.
I've
We'll get
never
there.
played 4, so I don't know.
TJ, did I just watch a video that wasn't an hour, bro? Y'all some teases now, huh, brah? Great vid, nonetheless. You treasure map buying, never looking at the map, bros. Let me all. This is turning into a daytime soap. All these cliffhangers and forgotten plot lines. I need a map just to follow what's going on, bro. It's getting pretty interesting out there.
Saints 928 says you guys should do 7 in VR. I did it on PS4, and it almost made me sick walking upstairs because I have vertigo, but it was awesome. I would say even easier, actually. I did link to a video where James did play that once. It seems YouTube removed my link, because why wouldn't it? But yeah, 7 in VR properly on PC? I don't think it is it?
I'm sure they have a patch for it. Somebody's got a mod out there. They're modding Elden Ring. They're close.
James did a video of Resident Evil 7 in VR on this channel, like a couple of years ago.
I think he's still rocking a Rift, so there's got to be.
It was the OG Rift he was wearing on that. Yeah,
He's still got it. That's what his VR rig is, still the old Rift.
He should get a Quest 2 because they're cheap.
He won't do it. I begged him.
Well, we could buy him the Quest 2.
I don't know the money. And I was like, dude, just get
one.
one.
I mean, we can. With
It'd be so fun.
Speaking of that, this is off topic slightly, but we had on our Discord server. We had a little event yesterday where a bunch of people got together to play some Microsoft Flight Simulator. I tried it with. Oh well, no,
Sorry,
I can't fly a plane. But having said that, I thought I'd try it with the Quest 2 because you can put it in VR mode, and the people who were there taught me how to fly it somewhat using the autopilot and fiddling all the little knobs and buttons and stuff, so I could actually get it to fly properly. And oh my god, that is a realistic thing to do. It was like sitting in a plane. It was crazy. Like I'm going to play it again tonight. I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I quite like the Quest 2. It's pretty good.
I have a Quest 1, but I want to get a Quest 2. I want to do like all kinds of stuff. Like I like watching basketball in there. I like I want to be more in the metaverse, as cringy as that is. I want to see it unfold, so I can be like, oh yeah, I was part of part of the early days of whatever place, and now I just rent out my piece of land on whatever, and in real life I live in a hole. Pill. When an enemy tries to go medieval on you, but you have a gun. ... More useless trivia. Because of the troubled development, RE4 got a lot of environmental and other assets made that got reused in other games. In particular, breakable barrels you find throughout RE4 were reused in several Capcom games, including RE5, RE Revolutions, Revelations, RE Revelations 2, and RE6. Other useless trivia thing. I think Morgan can help us all remember where we might have seen the beast depicted on the puzzle at the end of this video. What? I think Morgan can help us remember. Can we see that?
Sorry, what?
The beast depicted on the
Beast
puzzle
on
at
the
the end of this
puzzle.
video.
You're gonna have to help me.
There.
Long
Save
time.
over.
Little
Go.
cat.
Let me turn this down. I can't hear you with that up. Where am I looking?
Oh, it was
Yeah,
the thing we were just looking at.
Oh, this on the wall here.
Yeah.
Um,
Can we scroll back a little bit, because we're standing right in front of it. Holy schmoly. Let's see. We've got oh, it's from Dragon's Dogma. I forget what they're called, but it's a goat and a lion and a scorpion tail and it's like a cat body. It's a chimera. Thank you. It's from Dragon's Dogma. Have you ever played Dragon's Dogma?
I saw you play it.
Dude, you should play Dragon's Dogma. It's so good.
Fair enough. Elden Ring. I mean, I might get around to playing. It did look fun actually. Dragon's Dogma was the one with
You can make the
NPC
little
James.
pawns, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really fun game.
I will protect you, master. That was great stuff.
Yeah. That was
Just
a
the
big
fact that
fan.
I can make James in that game is good enough reason to want to play it. Actually.
Yeah, you could make James and me and roll around with both of us. We could just you could have the whole squad.
Can you not have 3? Can I not make Zach 2?
Do you want to, He
Yeah.
doesn't even show up to fan mail.
Well, I mean, neither does James. To be fair, Zach has turned up more than James in the last month.
That's true.
Elden Ring, episode 29. Here we go again at 36 minutes and 5 seconds. Now that's how you do it. Let's have a look. 36:05. 36:05.
I'm not gonna try it here. I feel like it's too
You can-
dangerous.
Yeah, even if you wanted to. Nice.
That's how you do it.
Nice. Oh, that's actually good gameplay. You see him go?
Good job, James. Yeah, that he actually looked. He actually looked like he knew what he was doing there. Not that I know what I'm doing, so I don't know. But
Well,
yeah,
if he's not getting hit and the enemies are dying, that's pretty much it. Great episodes, guys. GG James. It's very gratifying seeing James use the map and those options is the way to get familiar with the area and not be so disoriented most of the time. It is good. And as we move forward, there's a lot more map using. So we're building good habits.
Amazing Jays says James. If you have the spare stones, it's probably good to level up your shield. It will help you lose less stamina on every block. There is also a different art of war you can put on your shield, which makes it lose very little stamina when you block with it. I'm sure James will appreciate that advice.
I think I read that to him during the last video we did. So I think he got some of these.
Oh, cool. Did he listen?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
33:19, a harrowing ladder climb. Nice job, James. Let's have a look at this. 33:19.
He had a lot of close calls.
So he's just going to be constantly nearly falling off this ladder.
Yeah, 33:19.
33:19. I'll get there in the end, I promise.
Yeah, that's fine. ladder without dying. Don't forget you can jump.
Just getting up that cliff looked a bit harrowing, to be fair.
The whole run.
yeah,
This is
for
a
sure.
tough run.
This was not smooth.
No, it's so smooth. Roll.
Oh,
Timing.
that would have taken him out.
It's not.
That was
Harrowing.
was that timing or was that luck? I mean,
It was luck, 100%. Amazing J's, my bad, gents. I was thinking you would get the regular smithing stone miner's bell bearing 1 from the boss in the Silly Crystal Tunnel, but instead you got the sombering smithing stone miner's bell bearing 1. Still a good pickup. I went back to my notes and even confirmed it with Google. The regular smithing miner's bell bearing 1 is found further up in the Realakara Crystal Tunnel, which is just along the northeast stretch of beach around the lake in Luarnia, so you should be able to access it at any time as well. This is my favorite comment. Brad Hahn, how come Morgan wears glasses when clearly James is
I
he's
did
playing?
read that. It's pretty good, that comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been on a tear of funny comments.
It's pretty good. Zachary Bell says the fashion has been on point.
I don't know if that's sarcastic or he's just into scarecrows.
Is he still in his scarecrow, guys? He is. Yeah.
Steve the Ghost, you could sell that. Remember, it's James. I don't see you using either of the weapons you make. You can make with it, and it's an easy 20k runes.
Runes.
Rune. What did I say?
Ruins.
I said runes.
You said an easy 20k ruins.
Yeah, easy 20k runes. Steve the Ghost, by the way, James, this game has some pretty heavy-handed input reading, especially when it comes to using your flask. Try to use it during the enemy's move and that you've not in range, or they'll likely punish you for drinking with an attack to your face. I tried to really hammer this home during the video to James. I don't know if it's sticking or not, but I have said it a lot.
Volk says, well, first of all, 52 minutes 36. That's a classic James right there. Memory completely gone. So let's watch that first. 52:36.
Somber Miner's Bell Bearing. Oh, what are those for? I remember wanting them, and now I have them. What? What's that all about?
It's wild.
Nice job by the boys. Morgan with his endless patience and James overcoming the hard obstacles of the game. Got to say, like Lumia has my favorite normal summon, the Caden Mercenary. He is super aggressive, wielding a two-handed curved great curved sword, and pretty tanky. I hope James finds this summon eventually before moving on from this area. Hopefully James and Morgan see this. I'll leave my previous instructions since James missed some faith items in Stormvale Castle. And then some instructions on how to find faith items in Stormvale Castle. Great video. Keep the great work going. So that's good to know.
Yeah, that's a good comment. Luis Sandoval, I come for the gameplay, but stay for the deaths. My favorite videos of the week. Glad we could do it.
Is it Luis or is it Louis? Or is it Luis?
I think it's Luis.
Luis. If Luis is here, please let us know how you pronounce your name. Spell it phonetically, thank you. Dark Page says, shout to Morgan for doing the comments for James. I think that just means good job of reading the comments out for James. Luis, apparently.
Luis. No, I'm listening to a video about how to pronounce it right now.
Steve the Ghost says Luis. Are you saying Steve the Ghost is wrong? Are you questioning Steve the Ghost?
No. Well, it's Spanish. It's the Spanish pronunciation.
Anyway, Dark Page also says James assumed everyone else was bringing new sex toys and James brought his old flip flicker. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Rhythmic, good job, James. Kamikaze Ice, Yitahin.
Ice 1109 James was clearly hired for his acting ability. His ability to act like everything isn't brand new every time he blinks. Bam! Sick burn.
Do we need to watch that bit?
Yeah. James, go left. And go down that freaking hill. Oh, man.
Where the hell did this come from?
Dang it. This was a saga.
You're tickling that hallway all everywhere.
Where was this hallway my whole life?
He was
Guessing
like
he's
running.
been there before.
No, he was stuck on top of that hill for like 10 minutes and he couldn't figure out how to get down.
Ah, okay.
And I was like prodding him to go down there and he wouldn't do it. Or he couldn't do it, sorry. It was bad.
Where are we up to? We've gone down for some reason. Here we go. 5350. An honest, hard-working young man is trying to say a prayer, and James saunters over and interrupts the man because nobody's more important than he. Let's have a look.
That's the classic 5350. And you always have the cursor over a different side of grace.
Oh, your divinity have mercy. I didn't know to be doing my job. Just lay out.
That's what he does to me. He just interrupts me.
Does he have a fish head?
James? No, I think it's a human head.
No, I mean this head. What's this head?
No, he's got a real face. He's just yeah, he's got some stuff going on. He's not a fish though.
Okay. Ulysses Botnet says, what are some of the common ways in which improv gets slagged off? It's a good question. I don't know. I will defer this to you, my good friend.
We actually talked about this in the video because I did read the comments, so I will defer this to the video.
Oh, so okay. I guess I'm going to have to look up the answer myself later. Hot Wheels
have you
leads.
ever, oh, what's that show called? Oh gosh, dang it. It's the two girls that like live in New York.
The two girls that live in New York.
No, oh my gosh, I just googled hot chicks. That's not what I was trying to Google.
It sounds like the thing you may have watched and I may not have watched, to be honest.
It's like yeah, it's a comedy, but they do a really funny thing on improv. She's dating this guy who's like super hot and he's like super good in bed and he's super sweet, and then she goes to his improv show and he's so bad at improv that she breaks up with him. But I feel like they hit a lot of the tropes in that show. Gosh, why can't I remember the name of it?
I thought,
Not
isn't
being the
improv
apartment
just all
people.
about saying yes?
Not kind of. It's like saying yes to, well, saying yes and is a trope in itself, because then like in anything that someone's making fun of it, they just go yes and, because it's like the most basic form of it. But essentially you're saying yes to the reality. You don't have to actually say yes to everything. So if someone's like, we're on a boat, this boat's rocking back and forth, you can't be like, the boat is actually a spaceship. That's not improv.
There was a
It's
really
like-
funny scene. Like me, I think Zach wants you to watch it as well. But we watched. Me and Zach we watched a TV show called Life's Too Short, and it's made by Ricky Gervais, but it's Warwick Davis who's in it, and there is a scene in there. I forget who it is. I think it's Liam Neeson, where he's like, "I want to do
Oh yeah,
improv."
Liam Neeson does improv. That is so
Yeah.
funny.
And he's just
That,
like,
yeah.
I want to pretend I'm in a doctor's office, and he's just like, so what's wrong with you? He's like, there's nothing wrong with me, and it's like, that's just not the way you. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, I'm sure that's on
that
YouTube.
scene is very funny.
I'm
Improv
guessing
is, in
that's
fact,
how
a
not to
scam.
improv. Yeah,
There's a lot of scammy. Like improv itself is not a scam, but like a lot of improv is a scam.
what do you mean by it's a scam?
A lot of people take the classes and stuff, but they have no chance to be like, performers or anything like that. So you can take the classes, you're taking it for personal development, that's fine. But there will be like very bad theaters that like just essentially charge a lot of money for hocus pocus. Like, and you're not really learning like the personal development part. You're not learning how to perform on stage. You're not learning because their improv itself is good, but it's just it can be scammy because of bad theaters. So
So they're just going to charge you $50 to teach you, and then they just kind of make you just chat shit for 50 minutes on the stage, and then
they're gonna charge you like $350.
okay, even worse. Good stuff. I've always kind of wanted to try it. I don't know. I don't think
so
I
you
would
have
be
to
any
do
good at
like
it.
you got to go through all of the levels, and like some theaters are just bad. So I mean, I lucked out with the West Side Comedy Theater. I don't think that they're very scammy, and I learned a lot there. So, but you could so like small podunk theaters are a lot of the times a scam. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes they love improv and that's good, but sometimes they're a scam.
Hot Wheels 70. Given that James likes poison so much, he should try it on the swamp squirts, even the giant ones.
Yeah, we'd go through that in the video. Danger Dad, Morbius, like Morbius, but cuter. Nick Hanley, James, please do me a solid and try to play with dual curved swords. No shield, no spear, just a couple of Falchion and Scimitar. Or Scimitar. I would suggest the Gossamer. You did try dual wield unleveled daggers for about 10 seconds, but then went back to two-handing a single dagger. Please try it. Dual Gossamer. It's awesome. Please, James, drop your shield and spear. Give it a real try to dual wielding. It may save your life. Ooh, threatening. He's not going to do it. I'm sorry, Nick. Please know that it's all good.
Pelagius, GG, good kill. Once again, the more simple strategy is, the better James does. I bet James bought emoji beta gifted. What? I bet James bought emoji beta gifted to him from the time when he was in their ad.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
You've
used
never seen
or
the
not?
emoji baiter?
I knew he was in those adverts, but I've never actually seen the ad. Oh no, I think I did see the advert. It's kind of just like
funny.
a load of people being interviewed, right? Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's used, then he shouldn't be selling it. I don't understand the comment.
No, there's really good aftermarket for those types of things.
Eric 86. Hi, Ian Boy and Big Mugs. You're welcome for the visit. Thanks for the visit.
Thanks for the visit.
It doesn't say, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Do
Thanks
it.
for the visit. I'm really surprised the algorithm didn't give me a thanks. It's not giving us a single one today.
No, I think it's broken. Well, it was all jacked up.
We must, we shut it down. We've just, it's just like these guys have abused this.
This is not working.
I had a fantastic conversation with a friend of mine who joined LinkedIn the other day. And you know how LinkedIn just gives you automatic responses for basically every single message that you send or receive? It's disgusting, really. Like, people are just not having conversations on LinkedIn. They're just basically sending each other generic phrases.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking they're talking to other people. But we basically just spent an hour just sending each other these generic
Clicking
phrases.
back and forth and
it was brilliant. We were cracking up.
Rocky BMKU, Broad City. That is what I was trying to think of. And it's the improv scene. Rocky, don't think I don't know who you are. I see you hiding.
This conversation is great. It's just like, you're welcome. Have a nice day. You're welcome. Have a nice day. You're welcome. Have a nice day. Bye. Please keep in touch. Regards. Sure, I will. I hope so. My fingers are crossed. Mine too. My fingers are crossed. Let's see. Good luck. Haha. It's just madness. It's just nonsense. So yeah, I wish the LinkedIn auto reply was available on other messaging platforms. It would be good fun.
Soon you won't even have to. It will just automatically reply for you, and the computers will just have conversations with each other. And then you'll just get a thing that pops up on your calendar and be like, "Oh, I'm scheduled for a meeting about this thing."
Yeah, with someone I never met, but they know me very well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Soon you won't even have to be alive. The computer will just do it for you. There you go. That's an episode of Black Mirror. I think that's it for another week.
That'll do it. It's another Daisy.
I think this has been a bad fan mail. I apologize. I've not been on form. I'm tired.
I thought it was one of our best fan mails.
No,
I had an excellent time.
I'm glad you did. I couldn't even differentiate the difference between minutes and seconds trying to find the
Yeah.
clips in the video.
all
That's just
good.
how broken my brain is at the moment. But Steve the Ghost enjoyed it, so that's good.
Yeah, I think we had a great time. I will be back tomorrow morning with Lego Star Wars if Danny will find it in his heart to please gift me with Lego Star Wars so that we
It's
can start
already
playing.
been paid for. I did it at the start of the video.
Oh,
Already in your
Danny,
library.
let's
Have you checked?
please.
Morgan,
Danny, I want it now.
Morgan, it's already there. It's already. Have you seen? Check your library. It's there. I
No,
even got
know.
all the DLC for you.
Thank you. But don't you think that like you want to play the character like a little bit? You can be like Danny Warbucks, be like the corporate overlord. It'll be all tongue in cheek.
Oh,
but
this is improv. I see what you mean.
yeah, kind of.
If you teach
but
me
you're
how to do
like-
improv, then I can play
it's-
along.
Yeah, we're like doing improv, but it's like also a personal attack.
On me.
Yeah, it's also leveraging the entire viewership, one way or the other. It could go either way, but playing heel is the best. Look at MJF. Have you been watching AEW?
I have been keeping up with it a little bit. There was actually, I think there's a good documentary coming out soon as well on
AEW?
A&E. No, this is a WWE one, I think, but it's on A&E. But it's about heels and how heels are way better than baby faces, and like without heels, you just like wrestling doesn't work. Like,
Yeah.
because I've always been about the bad guys, like just way more fun. You can just do so much crazy shit when you're a bad guy. I think it's true in TV and films as well. Like I think people prefer to play evil characters than they do good characters in a weird way.
Oh yeah. If
Just
I
'cause
had,
you get-
I always tell people that my ultimate like acting goal is to play a Bond villain. Like if I played a Bond villain, I'd be like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, a Bond villain just seems like so much fun. I'm halfway to being a Bond villain because I kind of look like Blofeld, and the cat. I've got the cat sitting on my knee all the time as well. So I just need the.
Yeah.
I just need to steal some nukes and threaten a global power, and then I think I'm already. Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to sign off. I'm going to go through Rocky BMKU's subscriber history and see what kind of videos she's been liking. I will see you guys tomorrow morning with Lego Star Wars.